got it, Aiden? You got it, Aiden? You got it? It's time for the Shred Off, everybody. The Shred Off section, where we call for all the best musicians out there to hop up on stage and try to out-shred each other. And I know we have a few shredders out in the crowd and, you know, a few regulars. Doctor, you already know you're getting up there, so why don't you hop up on stage for me? We got the saxophone over here. Dr. Iyer, everybody, hopping up on stage. Connor, and I'm calling you out too. I saw what you could do on piano the other day. You're getting up there. You're going to give it your all. Of course, we have Jacob on drums, who's going to lead us off with the solo in 1 sec. But we need a guitarist. Now, does anyone out there want to hop on guitar or bass? Guitar or bass. You know, we need to complete the band. Anyone out there? It's all right if you've already performed. You know, this is a fun halftime show. No guitar, no bass? All right, well, we'll see what we can do with keys, sax, and drums. All right, while they get set up, Jacob, would you like to start us off with the most insane shred you've ever done? For all of you out there who are thinking that's really easy, that's because it is. You know, that's simple, that's easy to do. So. All right, Connor, outdo him. You know you got it in you. No, you're already up there. Doctor, you want to do a little saxophone solo? Doctor, what's your favorite key to play in?
F key flat.
Ooh, we got keys, saxophone, drums.
All right, here we go. Jacob, you know you're on it.
Tequila.
I mean, it's always fun every single time we do this little segment. However, I didn't announce the special prize, which I probably should have, but we have 10 tickets for Pageant of the Masters 2025 for next week. So we're going to hand out one of those tickets tonight, maybe another one later on if you hang out with us, and then we're going to announce the rest of the 6 winners who are going to join Bianca and I at Pageant of the Masters next Thursday or Friday. You have 2 options, general admission tickets. All right, but the crowd has to decide who was the winner of the shred-off for one of the Pageant of the Masters tickets. That's so much to say. Do we think it was Dr. Ira over here on saxophone, everybody? Yes or no? All right. Do we think it was Jacob on drums, who doesn't get to win the shred-off anymore? I don't think one person clapped. All right, no, just kidding, Jacob. You're the best, man. All right, do we think it was Connor on keys? All right. And remind me of your name one more time, man.
Kanine.
Kanine. Do we think it was Kanine on acoustic guitar, everybody? Okay, that's a pretty close between, I think, Connor and Kanine. All right, we're going to go head-to-head now. These are the only 2 in it. All right, do we think it was Connor on keys? All right, do we think it was Kanine on guitar? All right, I think Connor got that one. We're handing out a ton of more tickets, guys, so, just stay tuned with us. We have all sorts of fun things going on. So thank you so much, guys. Connor, there's your ticket, my man. Hey, you can win one more. We're going to be doing trivia here in a few minutes for another ticket.